having a consistently reliable entry criteria is one of the most important things in your trading journey. And in this video, I am going to show you some of the reversal patterns that are crucial in catching high quality setups. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I have a free mentorship program, link will be in the description. All right, let's look at these patterns. Now, you can see from these examples that we got some nice trades last week, and the same patterns occur over and over and over again. And this is the anatomy of these patterns. So step one, what we want to see is price bouncing off a level. So in this case, we can see price was bouncing here, bounce again here, bounce again here, bounced again here. And so what price is saying is that this is a level of support. And if we are at the high and we expect price to start selling, the moment we break that level, we are not coming back to that level. That is a very high probability. And so you can see that from all this, we have 1, 2, 3 breakout for the move down. We have 1, 2, 3. Price is consolidating at the low before breaking out, and then we catch our move. Price consolidates, breaks down, we have our move. So this is exactly the pattern that we will be diving deeper into. This pattern occurs in a lot of places, and we need to narrow down to exactly a specific time and a specific place. If we see this pattern, it is our setup. And so this brings us to the weekly template. Now, the weekly template is very simple. Monday sets the high and the low of the week, like that. And then that becomes our beacon, because Tuesday, when Tuesday breaks out and closes back inside of the range, we have a failed breakout, which is our signal for the next day. And if price does not break out and close back inside of the range, and rather closes outside of the range, then all we do is expand our high to Tuesday's high and wait for Wednesday to break out, and then wait for the failed breakout. Simple. DJ30 gave us very beautiful setups last week for the whole of the week. So we have Monday setting the high and the low of the week. Tuesday is an inside day. Wednesday actually breaks out, closes as a failed breakout, which tells us to sell on Thursday. Now, let's sell on Thursday. So let's look for the pattern. Now, step one is coming to the screen at the right time. And for me in the New York session, I come to the screen at 9 and leave at 11. So 2 hours. So let's mark our 2-hour timing window, which is from 9 to 11. Now, I am looking for a very specific thing. I want price to break out like that. So the moment price breaks out, this is 9:15 to 9:30. I go to the 1 minute time frame. Now, on the 1 minute time frame, we see that this is our pattern. And what we want to see now is a pattern forming at this level. And remember the pattern. The pattern looks like this. So we want to see consolidation, whether it's a rectangle, it can be a head and shoulders pattern, it can be a wedge. So long as we see the horizontal line and we see price bouncing off of that level. If we break out of that level, we have a beautiful entry. And so let's see what price does. So price breaks down. So far we don't see any horizontal line. We want to see price bouncing off of a horizontal line. And so price continues going higher. Now, when I see price creating a low like this, I like drawing a line like that, because we can see price bouncing off of it again. Now, we have one bounce, we have another bounce. If we break down, I am taking this trade. And actually, price, well, I wouldn't call this a breakout, because I want to see price closing below these pins. And so price continues doing its thing like that, bouncing off of that level. And then we have now a breakout. And so the moment price closes, that is my entry, stops there. And I would be targeting a 1 to 2 with it. And I would be targeting a 1 to 2. Simple. So you just let the market do its thing. Remember, we don't know where the market is headed. We are just making sure that we have probability on our side. And so price continues to do its thing. We move on to the next day. Now, the next day, yeah, price did hit TP. And then now, if we look at how this day closed, we have price broke out and then closed outside of the range. So that means that we adjust our high and wait for Friday to close. That will tell us how to trade on Monday. And Friday closes actually as a failed breakout. So you see price broke out, closed back inside of the range. So that told us that we are going to sell on Monday. And so Monday, the same process, we come to the screen at our specific timing window, which is from 9 to 11. So if I just put my line there at 9. And so at 9, I come to the screen, I draw my high of the day, like that. Remember, I know I already have a bias to sell. So I wait for my breakout. Price breaks out, I am on the 1 minute time frame, like no nonsense. Now, when I'm on the 1 minute time frame, what I do is I adjust my high there. I also draw my line there, because this is an area where price can come back to later to bounce off of. But again, price comes here, bounces off, comes here, bounces off. So the moment you break this line, I'd be going in. Still not broken. Once this candle closes, I'm in, take my short position there, stops at that level, target my 1 to 2, and let price do its thing. What exactly we are looking for is price coming back to the high of the day after we have our signal from the previous day and wait for a pattern to form. Now, we can call this a head and shoulders pattern if you want to call it. What I actually look for is 2 bounces off of a support level. If I see 2 bounces, then I know this is an area where if we break, we might have a potential to continue in that direction of the break. And so basically, if you look at all this, it's the same thing. We have the support, or the resistance, if you want to call it, and then we have 1, 2, 3 bounces off of it. If we break that level, we have our entry. We break that level, we have our entry. Now remember, this does not mean we know where the market is headed. And so I keep on saying, this does not mean that we know where the market is headed. It's just that all the requirements for us to take a trade have been met. And if they have been met, then obviously we have to take that trade. And if you'd like to learn more about this, I have a free mentorship program. The link will be in the description. And if you got value from today's video, subscribe and I will see you in the next video.